Good morning, dear students. I have sent you a message. I hope that you read the message and also follow the instruction given by me. I have given you instruction that read the first 3 pages of the chapter named Force and Pressure. I have sent you a PDF of that chapter. So before starting the chapter, we recall what we have studied in class 7th. In class 7th, you studied a chapter named Time and Motion. So in that chapter, we come across the concept of rest and motion. I recall you what is rest and what is motion. Here you observe this table. This table is in rest. The magnet is in rest. The prism is in rest. This ball is in rest. This basket is in rest. I am in rest. Now you see this pendulum. The pendulum is in motion. The pendulum is in motion. I am also in motion. So what is rest and what is motion? This we have learned in class 7th. When an object is in rest or does not change position with time, that object is called in rest. When an object, here you see this pendulum, its position continuously change with time. So when object change the position continuously with the time, it is called in motion. You have also studied there are two types of motion, uniform motion and non-uniform motion. What is uniform motion? When an object travels equal distance in equal intervals of time, the motion is called uniform motion. And when an object does not travel equal distances in equal interval of time, the object is called in non-uniform motion. But in class 7th, we have not studied the cause of motion. So what is the cause of motion? Look at here what I am doing. When I pull this basket, I am pulling it. What happened? Now it is in rest. When I was pulling it, it was executing motion. Once again you observe, now I am pushing it. So when I am pushing it, it is in motion. As I stop pushing, it comes into rest. It means the cause of motion is what? The cause of motion is the force applied by us. Our chapter's first concept is force. We try to study what is force. So here you see that what I am doing, I am pulling it. I am pulling it. So when I pull it, it starts motion. So when we apply pull or push an object, this pull and push is called force. This pull and push is called force. Here you see that when I pull this string, what happened? What you observe? When I pull it, it starts motion. Or you see that. See this one. What I am doing? I am applying force. And when I leave it, it starts motion. It starts motion. So we define force as the pull or push on an object is called force. Remember, force, the unit of force or force is measured in Newton. The unit of force is what? The unit of force is Newton. Now, on page number 57, you are observing an activity. See the PDF, you will observe an activity. In that activity, you have given that when we draw a bucket from the well. When we draw the bucket from the well, in that activity, it is asked action Is it indication of any action? So answer is yes. Efforts lead to force. Answer is yes. Does effort involve an interaction? 100% it involve an interaction. So please, you read this activity and answer those questions. What it is asked in that activity, you see. Here is description of situation. Action, effort leads to force. You have to write yes or no. Does the effort involve an interaction between two objects? You have to write yes or no. So first, when we draw a bucket from a bell, is it an action? Yes. Action is drawing a bucket. Efforts lead to force? Yes. Does the effort involve an interaction between the two objects? Your answer is yes. You think about the second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth activity. Second one is opening or closing a table drawer. Opening or closing a table drawer. Squeezing weight cloths. Squeezing weight cloths. Paddling a bicycle. Moving a loaded trolley. Moving a loaded trolley. A hockey player hits the ball for penalty. So you will do these activity. And now you turn and reach on page number 58. On page number 58, you will observe that we are going to study force we have discussed. Now we study effects of force. Here you see, it's a balloon. When I apply force, what you are observing? What is your answer? What is happening here? Right, it changed the shape. It changed the shape. Now you see that I am having a paper. When I apply a force, what is going on here? It changed the shape. So, force can change the shape. Suppose that an object is in motion. Suppose that an object is in motion. Applying a force, what do you observe? It is in motion. When I apply force, its speed increases. The speed increases. Clear? And suppose that an object is coming towards you. Observe this iron ball. It is coming towards you. What I have done? I stopped it. Once again you observe, it is coming. What I have done? I stopped it. So force can decrease the speed of the objects. So these are the effects of force. We can realize that if the force acts on a body along its direction of motion, the speed increases. When the force is applied against the direction, its speed decreases. If the direction of force on the body is opposite to the direction of motion, speed will decrease. And third, force can change the shape of the object. Force can change the shape of the object. Yes, one more thing, you observe that suppose that an object is in motion, force can also change the direction. Force can also change the direction. Okay, so it's enough for today. I hope that you enjoyed these activities. You can also perform such activities at home. Okay. In my next lecture, I will start you contact and non-contact force. Here you see I am having two magnets. Clear? Look at here. When I place these two magnets like this, here you see that both move away. Why the two magnets move away? What kind of force is this? Contact force or non-contact force? Here you see I am holding. How I lift this iron ball? I lift it up. So this is contact force or non-contact force. One more thing you observe. Look at here. These are the two magnets, spherical magnets. I am throwing it up. Is it contact force or non-contact force? You have to decide it. So in next lecture, we discuss about contact and non-contact force. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.